Well, in efforts to reduce the number of troops in Afghanistan, the U.S. military has increasingly relied on the use of unmanned Predator drones. But after 10 years of combat in Afghanistan, is it time to take a second look at our policy of killing Afghan children with missiles shot from terrifying remote control flying robots? Well, for some answers on this, let's see what the first responders have to say. Hello, Duncan, Jason, Nancy. So, first responders, could dropping bombs on Afghans without warning from terrifying robot airplanes that fly themselves actually hurt America's efforts to stabilize Afghanistan?
It's complicated.
No, not at all. Actually, I think we need to stay the course. You don't change horses midstream, and you don't stop firing missiles from unseen death droids soaring high above the clouds just because a couple of schools get blown up.
I disagree with that. I mean, bombing children with our super army of automated missile-firing bots may have worked great at the start of the war, but conditions on the ground have changed. I mean, we have got to find another way to obliterate this population.
What about flaming bulldozers or 50-foot-tall tanks?
Yeah, because, military experts do credit thundering death upon the hapless heads of Baghdadi farmers with turning the whole Iraq war around.
Oh, okay, so maybe using a silent, hovering, genocidal computer is unavoidable at wartime,
Perhaps.
But let's do what we can for these civilians. I mean, why not name the drones Billy or Steve to make them seem less dispassionate?
Oh, that is a terrible idea. Billy is a horrible name for a drone.
And Steve is even worse.
Keith?
Steve?
Well, you know what? Some experts have suggested making robots that are more visually reassuring. This Pentagon report that was released saying that they're now developing a 40-foot robot that actually looks more like an American soldier and also sprays lasers out of his eyes.
Well, at least that's a step forward.
Hey, look, as long as it fires missiles and bombs with very little accuracy and 0 Americans are at threat, I'm all for it.
Good point.
They should give it funny, floppy arms.
Yes.
Oh, it should spray candy out of its chest a few minutes before it starts shooting everything.
Jason, that's actually a really nice gesture for the children who don't get mowed down by the bullets.
Sure.
Yeah, well, thank you, first responders. Excellent debate.